G'day folks, Troy Dean here.
And Simon Kelly.
Welcome to another episode of Silence is Golden. Coming up on today's show, we've got something new from Google. We're going to talk about, it's basically the lazy show today. We're going to talk about doing less just because we all need a bit of a break. And Simon's going to hit the streets and ask people what they think. Stay with us. No intro.
Are they still with us?
Yeah,
That's good.
They're still with us. No intro.
They stayed
Off
with
to
us.
a flying start, aren't we?
That's it, yeah.
What happened to the intro? Don't know what happened to the intro. Few changes this week. One, no intro.
No intro. It's a good start.
Two, we're going to try again. We're going to try the intro again. So
Stay with us.
Stay with us. No intro.
Did you
well.
do the guitar for that?
No, I didn't.
Could you?
No, I couldn't.
Oh, come on, mate.
I can lie if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do it. I could mime it, and it would
you
be
go.
convincing.
If you did it with your voice as opposed to actually playing it.
Hey,
would
funny
that be
story.
better?
My wife's in a choir, right? And they had a concert on Sunday.
Yeah.
And so we went along to the choir concert, and they did a version of "Sweet Dreams" by Eurythmics.
Awesome.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? And my wife
Who did it better?
sang the guitar solo
Oh, what?
with her mouth.
Awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
it was
pretty rad.
fantastic.
I'd love to see a
I've got
clip of
video
that.
footage.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
video footage. It's hilarious, yeah. It was the concert actually blew me away.
Yeah, awesome.
Exceeded my
I
expectations.
thought you were setting that up to like a takeaway clip then. That would have been amazing. Amy would be very happy with that.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't be very happy with that at all. Not that I thought that the choir wouldn't be good, but it just exceeded my. You know, your wife's in a choir and they're going to sing some songs, and you go, oh yeah, this could go either way. It could be a bit twee, or it was amazing.
Yeah,
and they
awesome.
blew me away.
And Oscar was good?
Oscar he behaved so well. He just sat on my lap the whole time and kind of looked up and occasionally went, ah, and pointed to his mum. He was so well behaved. For like an hour, he sat on my lap and just watched the whole concert.
Yeah, that's
It was
amazing.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Didn't even
that's
shit
crazy.
himself. It was great. Hey, we've got different microphones. I hope you can hear us. We got rid of the dinosaur arms, which are great for podcasting, but shit for television. So we got rid of them. And we hope it looks good. We hope it sounds good. We hope we hope these things are working. We hope they're not too noisy.
You did get a little bit of advice sound-wise. What was that? What was that advice that you got? Because people may have noticed that we changed the microphone.
Yeah.
So what was the
advice I got from my good buddy Bart, who's probably watching the show. Hi Bart, how you going? This is what the lapel mics sound like. My good buddy Bart came in yesterday. He's a sound engineer.
Yep.
He works on location doing sound recording for the film and television industry, and he's very experienced. And he came in and had a bit of a man-to-man, candid conversation and said, listen mate, I don't think sound is your biggest problem. How many subscribers do you have on YouTube? I said, about 3,500. He said, come and see me when you've got 200,000 subscribers and then we'll worry about the sound. He said, I think you should be putting all your efforts into growing the channel, not worrying about the sound. He said, it sounds fine.
leave it alone.
So leave it alone and just get on with growing the show.
Hopefully
So,
it does sound fine.
Good advice from Bart there.
Hopefully the viewers agree.
Thank you, Bart.
Awesome.
What are we doing first today? Besides the intro, which
I just
didn't
want
work.
to check in with my man Max and just make sure that we do have some things.
Hopefully what's happening here.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Oh, actually, hang on. Who are you checking in with? You're checking in with Max, are
Checking
you?
in with Max to make sure that we can actually cut away to.
You're checking in with Max in the studio? Oh my God, Max in the booth. How good is this? That is Max, ladies and gentlemen. There is Max. There he is. I'm just going to check in on Facebook and well done to Max for setting up that amazing camera there in the studio so that he can now become part of the show, so that you know who Max is. It's fantastic. Little do you know right now, Max and Ray are in there trying to debug the software and make something awesome happen because we have no bumpers at the moment and we have no vision. So this could end up so that he can now become part of the show. Hang on, there we go. So that you know who Max is. I'll turn the audio down on the iPad.
Smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing. It's a smooth show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hey, get this, Rudolph. I love that you're so early. I had to wake up at 2 a.m. here in Hungary but now it's just midnight. Oh, that's because of daylight savings, of course. There we
Gotcha.
go.
We just got a, what do you call that? Like an A-OK, is that what that is?
There we go.
Thumbs up.
Awesome.
All good.
And Colleen Gratzer says, no sound issues, only sound advice.
Oh, damn, girl.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks.
Very good. Yeah. Oh, where is the? Hang on. Oh, that's right. Where was it? Where was it?
Isn't it?
It's no. It's a. Oh, I've turned the sound down, of course,
No.
on the iPad, which is.
There we go.
There we go. All right. So, what are we doing?
We're gonna get started when we get the. Okay, good. We've got a thumbs up, and just a quick little bit of learning for you. When you're doing scuba, you don't do thumbs up to say you're all good, because that means get to the
Get up.
surface.
Oh.
Just like all good.
Oh, Spartan.
That's right. Spartan.
Spartan style. This is, Pat.
Oh, right.
In the Philippines, one of our members in the Philippines. That means I don't know.
All good.
I don't even know what Spartan is.
Gotcha.
But Pat will fill me in, because that is like Spartan style means you're okay, means awesome. So we do that in our daily huddles now. We give each other Spartan congratulations rather than thumbs up.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. You know what else is happening here? So we're going to play a little game at the moment, and I'm very happy that Troy has no idea. I would love to have had no idea this time, but I put this one together, so let's see if we can confuse Troy and see if he can figure out what's happening here.
What's happening here? So this is the game where someone brings up an image on the screen, and
right.
we have to kind of figure out what's happening here. I'd like to know what's happening with our hair.
Yeah,
Actually,
mine's just
I'm looking a bit crooked that way. You're looking a bit crooked that way.
Yeah.
It's a bit. We're back to the Beavis and Butthead days, aren't we? Anyway, that's
Let's bring it
not
up.
what's happening here.
Roll it up. Roll the first clip.
Let's bring up.
What do we got?
Roll up the first clip. Whee! There we go.
All right.
Red Hat and IBM. Now I have no friggin' idea what's
Perfect.
going on here.
Good. Yeah.
So, but I'm going to hazard a guess.
Yep. I'm going to make sure you can't see the answers because they're a little squinty anyway right here. But
I reckon I'm going to hazard a guess that IBM purchased Red Hat. I don't even know what Red Hat is.
that's amazing.
What's Red Hat?
Yeah. Well, do you want the answer to that, or if you were right or not?
Was I right?
Yeah. Yeah. Green light.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well
Seriously?
done. Nailed it in
Oh,
one.
yes, that's a hole in one.
Yeah. I wouldn't even
Teed
know how
off,
to describe
straight down the
Red
fairway,
Hat.
couple of bounces on the green. Bloop, into the-
Other than that, they produce Linux. They're the founding company of Linux, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, right.
Would you like to have a guess for bonus points? Would you like to have a guess at how much they acquired it for? Biggest software acquisition in history.
What?
There it is.
Get out of town.
Yeah. Have a
Biggest
guess.
software acquisition
Software
in history.
acquisition. Not acquisition, but software acquisition.
Hang on, were any people involved in the acquisition?
I assume they needed to have a conversation.
Right. Biggest software acquisition. I don't know. I'm really bad at this kind of stuff. I'm going to say, well, hang on. Biggest software acquisition? That's got to be over 50 billion, doesn't it?
34 billion.
34 billion.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my.
$34 billion.
billion.
So the largest software
Holy
acquisition
shit.
ever, eclipsing Microsoft's 26.2 billion acquisition of LinkedIn. The top acquisition ever. The top acquisition ever. Do you want to have a shoot at this? I had no idea about this one. It was Vodafone. British Telecom. Vodafone buys German telecom Mansman in 2000 for 202 billion. This is just insane. So that was a big one.
34 billion, and I didn't even know what Red Hat was.
There you go. Well, you got it right, so I'm going to give you a high five there, mate. Well done.
There you
Well
go.
done.
Excellent. All right, 1 from 1. Fantastic.
That's not bad.
Good.
It's not bad for you.
You know, 'cause I have a problem here, right? I just want to say, I would love to be able to have a look at the comments that people are leaving on Facebook without, actually, maybe I can do it on the old telephone, which I've turned off, of course. I want to be able to see the comments on Facebook without actually playing the video on Facebook, because if I play the video, I get the sound, which is not what I want, right? So I want to see. Hungry.
See,
there we go.
Now it's just midnight.
I don't
That's
want
because of-
I don't want the sound. I just want the comments on Facebook so I can play along. There we go.
We
With
just got
people,
a,
and I can't do it, so I'm going to have to do it on the phone.
Yeah.
Screw you, Max.
Can we get like a rabbit hole clip or something, and Troy just like going
Down rabbit hole.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone reaching in and pulling me out. I'll do it on
Shaking him around.
I'll do it on the phone.
Can we get number 2? Can we get number 2, please, Max? Let's get this clown back on track.
Woohoo!
What's
That is a rocket.
Yeah.
That is a rocket.
Sure.
That is a. I don't know what that was. That was a trumpet.
What's the story, really? is what
This
we're
has
going
got
for
to be
here.
something to do with SpaceX.
Okay.
I'm just so out of the loop. It's not funny.
That's all right. That's all right.
You know why I'm not across the news?
Yeah? No.
Because I have a child. That's why I'm not across the news.
Okay. You don't have to be. I don't think this is this is the deep dark corners of the internet I got this one
Right.
from.
Oh, really? So this is not mainstream news?
No.
Well, I don't know. I mean, SpaceX did something.
They probably did, but this isn't this particular news.
So this is not. This has got nothing to do with SpaceX.
No.
Oh.
It's in the food industry.
What?
Yeah.
The food industry.
Little tip there for you.
Are we farming chickens on Mars?
Ooh, getting there
that-
with chickens.
With
Getting there
chickens?
with chickens.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
really? We are sending chickens into outer space.
Possibly, but it's not this one. I guess you could say that.
We're sending chickens into outer space because the anti-gravitational forces that operate in outer space will make the chickens healthier for humans to eat.
There you go.
Is that right?
Can I get a red light, please, Max? And do you have the other image?
Oh, hang on. There's
have the
another
answer?
image for this.
Yeah, well, the answer. No, you don't. That's all right.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
this is if you look closely, can you get that bigger for us, Max?
Can we
If you
zoom
look
in?
closely at this,
Can we zoom in?
if we can zoom in.
Max. Is there like a hidden Easter egg in the image or something? It's like a Where's
Well,
Wally?
it's not that hidden. It's not that hidden.
Where's
What does
Wally?
that explosion look like to you?
It looks like a chicken.
It's hot and spicy.
It's hot and spicy.
It's,
oh my
it's-
God.
And a design,
It is.
An ad agency photoshopped in hot and spicy chicken into various smoke explosions. Just, because it's creative and that's what they thought they'd do.
Wow, that's fantastic. I would never have got that. So, because I just thought that was billowing smoke.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But it's actually hot and
It's
spicy.
a tasty smoke.
Hang on, is this ad campaign designed to get me to eat more hot and spicy or less hot and spicy?
I just think they did it for their own promotion because using, toxic fumes for food pics isn't probably the best idea.
No.
But it's a little bit of like, art imitating life because
Right.
it's kind of accurate.
Was this for a big brand of hot and spicy chicken?
Not sure. I think the ad agency just put it together to give themselves some exposure. I don't even think it was for KFC.
Oh, right.
Yeah. They just did it and I
Wow.
thought it was amusing.
Wow,
There you go.
fantastic. There you go. All right, well, I'm 1 from 2.
That's all right. That's all right.
50%
That was a
strike
tricky
rate, I know.
one. Anyone else get that?
Hole
Could you
in
see
one
that was
and then a double
some
bogey.
chicken. Yeah.
Okay,
Cool. All right.
well played. Good stuff. There's one more, isn't there?
There's actually two
fantastic.
more.
Oh, there's 2 more.
But I wasn't
Even
sure.
numbers. It's hard to have a winner with even numbers. You've always got to have odd numbers. Always got to have odd numbers.
Cool. What's happening here?
What's happening here?
What the hell is going on here? Got iPads strapped to people's faces. Looks like one of them's wearing a helmet. I'm still confused about what's happening here, and I know what's happening here. It's just insane.
I reckon the people on the iPad, I reckon that's FaceTime.
Yep.
And I reckon the people on the iPad have hired
Yep.
the other people on Airtasker to go to their relatives' houses and knock on the door so that when the relative opens the door, they're like, surprise, it's your long lost auntie. I'm here to visit via the iPad.
Yeah.
Am I right?
It's well, you were a little too specific with that.
A little too specific?
Yeah. No. That's all right. I'll give you a green for that. Yeah, partial credit. So it's Human Uber.
Human Uber. Yeah,
Developed in Japan, provides a way to attend events remotely using another person's body. It's surprisingly natural, says inventor Jin Rekemoto of Sony. They call
my
it
God.
telepresence.
Oh my God. That is fantastic.
Yeah,
That is gold. I love it. Awesome.
All right, cool.
I might do that for our Christmas party.
Yeah.
I might just send you.
Can we swap?
I might send. Yeah, I should strap an iPad with you to my head.
Yeah, and we'll go the other way around.
Nothing weird about that at all.
No, not
is
at all.
there?
Yeah.
Very good.
Let's not use that out of context.
No.
All right, last one. Let's see if you can get a clean sweep here. What's going on? What's going on here? Doggo, blue dot.
Okay, so it's an Instagram.
Possibly. I did Photoshop out the brand of the app, so you couldn't tell.
Could be. What's the other app that does that?
That's the answer. Possibly.
Oh, right.
Possibly the answer is in this. Does anyone know?
Can I just get a bigger look at that again, please, Max? Sorry.
Don't you dare look.
No, I'm not. So I think. Is it Instagram or is it Snapchat? I've
It's
never
not
used
Instagram
Snapchat,
or
so-
Snapchat.
Okay, it could be Facebook.
Could be Facebook, but it's not.
It's not Facebook.
It's another one of the big guys.
It's not one of the big guys?
It is one of the big guys.
Is it Twitter?
There's no.
Is it LinkedIn?
Well, I'm not gonna, if you get the brand right, you gotta get the specific. Like there's a specific bit of news. The blue dot is kind of the thing.
The blue dot is the thing.
Yeah. What could it be? What's going on there? Why the blue dot?
There's a blue dot on a dog's head.
Yeah.
Blue dot. I have no idea.
Yeah, good.
I'm
Good
clueless.
idea. Perfect. Yeah. Does
Completely-
anyone know what's going on? So have you heard of Google Lens?
Oh, right.
Yeah?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
So it can identify animals and objects and plants by the photo. So what they've done is they've added it into Google Images now, so you can reverse image search and it will identify products within a picture, so you can shop the look. And it's going to be huge for e-commerce.
Wow, so this is
Well, I think
this is like Shazam, you know that app where you hold Shazam
Yeah.
up to the speaker and it tells you what song's playing.
For
So this is
visuals.
like Shazam for physical
Yeah, so
goods.
take a picture of a room and be like, oh yeah, that couch, that pillow, and tap the thing and it will identify just that segment.
Creepy!
Yeah, super creepy.
Far out. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So I am 2 from 4. We need a scoreboard.
Good, mate. yeah. You were ahead until I snuck the even number on you.
I know there is a scoreboard coming.
Nice one, Max, for getting that together.
Thank you very much, Max. Good work. Well done, Max. And did Ben have anything to do with that?
Ben always has something to do with it, so
Oh,
let's
well
give him a
done,
clap.
well done.
Yeah.
Well
Absolutely.
done, Ben. Well done, Ben. Well done, Max. And well done, Simon, for sorting out the content. Awesome.
Go team.
Good stuff. Now, I'm desperately trying to find the
Something-
stream of this because I know people are leaving comments on Facebook and I want to respond to them. I feel bad that I can't interact with my peeps on the Facebook. Here we go. Here we go. Now, Colleen says, that might be helpful for old 80s crap that I'm trying to sell on eBay.
Totally.
Hey?
Yeah.
Christopher says, it's dinner time here in the Midwestern states of confusion. So I'm having a dinner meeting with Simon and Troy. There we go. Thank you, Christopher.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there you go. Telecommuting.
Hey,
Telecomforting with you right now.
We would love to hear your feedback. Do you like, what was that segment called? What's happening here? Do you like what's happening here? And in fact, if you've got any ideas on articles or pictures or images or videos that could confuse either of us on what's happening here, please feel free to leave a comment under the video and get in touch, and we will try and fold that in. Good segment. I like it. We should do it
It's an
again.
interesting one.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
I have to get some
what's
that
next?
I have no idea. A little bit of, tool checking, a little bit of dribble coming out sometimes.
Oh, yes, that's right. We get excited here in the office during the week, and we have a saying when we get excited, and that saying is... What made the Wii come out?
Yes, this is a little bit of a quick tip from El Goog themselves again.
El Goog.
Yeah, that's like the end part on the front.
El Goog. I love it.
So they have this domain .new, and they've had that for years. And now you
.new.
can go docs.new, spreadsheet.new, and it'll create a new one.
Bullshit.
There you go. A little bit of Wii. Not much, but
Fantastic.
yeah, check it out.
Wow.
There we go.
Google
Let's,
new domains.
Docs.new. Bang. It's not like,
Docs
the
dot
most
new.
speedy shortcut in the
Do
world.
you think they're using...
Boom, there
Do you
it
think
is,
they're
new
using
document.
Zapier to do that? Or if this, then that?
I reckon they've probably got 1,000 engineers working on 1,000 machines.
Do you think it
to
happens
create
in
that
real
happen.
time? Oh, hang on. Hey, everybody stop. Simon in Melbourne has just typed in docs.new.
Quick.
Let's log into his account. That's
Yeah.
creepy in itself. And create a new Google Doc on behalf of Simon.
Yeah.
Do you
Here
think
you
they-
go, buddy. It says at the end.
Yeah. Is it automated
High
or are
five.
they still doing the concierge version?
I think concierge. I like to
Right.
think that some guy named Steve did that for me.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
Thanks, buddy.
In Mountain View. Steve in
Here's my
Mountain
man's.
View. There you go. I tell you what didn't make the Wii come out. I was listening to the ABC here, which is the Australian Broadcasting Corporation. I was listening to ABC Radio recently on the way home from work, and I heard a story that is affecting all of us, really. Facebook and Google and Twitter have, as you know, lots and lots of content, Google, primarily YouTube, lots of content posted by users. So we share stuff on Facebook all the time. This video right now, in fact, we're sharing on Facebook. And that content is moderated by human beings, primarily in the Philippines.
Okay.
Primarily in Bonifacio, Fort Bonifacio, which is like Silicon Valley of Manila.
Gotcha.
It's where all the big call centers are. Now check this out. Facebook have 15,000 staff moderating content that gets published on the platform to basically remove content that is, inciting hate or violence or, racism or, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But that content is filtered by a call center in the Philippines.
Yep.
And these people that work in the Philippines in the call center, they get between 3 and 5 seconds to look at an image and determine whether or not that is in breach of the community guidelines and it should be flagged.
Wow.
Right? So, of course, they're screening ads a lot. We've all had Facebook ads that have been disapproved for some reason, right? But part of the problem is this. There's no context around the images. So, for example, a photo of a woman breastfeeding will probably just get banned straight away because there's no context. They don't have time to understand the context. And these people are under so much pressure. There's actually a documentary being made about this called The Cleaners, about the people who moderate the content
Like data cleaning
on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. So that did not make the Wii come out.
No.
That actually made the Wii go back in.
Yeah, okay.
I was a little bit disturbed
What was the new news for you? What part of it was new? Just the sheer volume?
The sheer
of
volume.
it?
Yeah. Like I knew that human beings were moderating. I mean, first of all, there is such a cultural, we know this because we have staff in the Philippines, there is such a cultural difference between the kind of content that we would post and the kind of content that they would post. I would not like to be having a look at a photo that our team post and have 5 seconds to decide whether or not it's appropriate because I'm not equipped to make that decision, right? Because I don't understand the context. I don't understand their sense of humour because I don't understand the language they speak, and they don't, like they speak better English than I speak Tagalog. I don't speak any Tagalog, right? So how can I be expected to make that decision in such a, nanosecond?
Yeah.
I was very disturbed by that, and I thought, I just don't know why I brought it up, but I just thought it's something that we should all be aware of.
It's
that when
a thing. I did see a
Yeah.
news article from Instagram that they're using AI to combat cyberbullying. Yeah, which is interesting. So I think that if it's a very hard thing for this 15,000 strong crew to put together, then they'll just automate that. They'll just put that through AI, basically.
Well,
If it's if it's hard for humans, then it might as well be done by machines.
yeah, that's right. But what they're saying, what the guy was saying in this documentary is that what happens when a robot sees a picture of a woman breastfeeding? How is that? Is that appropriate or not?
For the robot. Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Anyway, food for thought. Something that we should all just keep in mind and be aware of.
Just keep it in mind all day today, please.
That's right.
Okay.
Hey, now at some point this week, sorry mate, at some point this week you hit the streets, didn't you? Are we ready? Are we ready for that segment? Yeah. Check this
I forgot
out.
about that. Word on the street. Hey everyone, I'm Street Smart Simon, and we're going to take a look today at the word on the street. We're going to be asking people questions about digital marketing, business, and maybe some other things, and see what's going on. Excuse me, could I ask you a couple of questions about online marketing?
No.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions about digital marketing? No? So how did you get started? Just wait one sec, all right? Have you ever wanted to start an online business?
Yes, I have actually.
What was the business?
I didn't actually get that far in planning. I was in the middle of jobs and I thought, why not? Why not start my... And then, it never happened.
Have you ever wanted to start an online business?
Yes, actually, I had a business, an online store in Brazil.
Has anything stopped you from doing it?
Money, time, energy, stuff like that.
I ended up finding a job that I loved and I stuck with it.
I sold to come to Australia. Yeah,
So you used it to fund your adventure.
Yeah.
How much do you think it costs to build a website?
I don't actually know. I'd be interested to know though.
$1,000 for beginning figure.
Maybe like 10 grand.
Making a website. it's like usually free, depending on if you buy the domain. Like domains are pretty cheap. Like I know some websites offer like $1 a month or something like that.
20 bucks, 10 grand, 40 grand.
10 grand.
10 grand?
Yeah, not 40 bucks. I think.
A little bit more.
Yeah, slightly bit more than 40 bucks.
I think it depends on which tool are you using, but I know it doesn't cost a lot. You can create your own online store with like $100 or maybe even less.
What can you tell me about WordPress?
Nothing.
Excellent.
WordPress, yeah, I've never used it actually, but I know a lot of people use as a online store as well. It's a great tool, but the store I had it was only on Instagram and Facebook, but I don't know a lot about WordPress.
Is that the make your own website thing? Yeah. No, I've heard of that. They wanted us to use it at uni, but I used something else.
What advice would you give to someone who's wanting to start a business online?
Start the business, yeah, it's a big market. You can like reach the entire world being online, you know, so if you're just thinking about, just do it, like don't waste time and just do it.
Yeah.
Good work, Mr. Kelly. Simon Kelly on the street smart Simon. Hey, that was fun.
That was fun. Yeah. Big props to Max for pushing me out onto the street to make that happen, because I was nothing short of shitting myself asking random people to do this because they didn't really want to talk to me. So a couple of takeaways.
I love the guy at the end who basically went into sales pitch
Yeah, it was
mode.
great.
It's
It
like,
facing-
just start, straight down the
looking
barrel.
down the
Start
barrel.
your online business. Don't think about
Do
it.
it.
Stop wasting time. Just do it.
I've got his resume upstairs. I'm not even kidding. Not even
Really?
kidding. Yeah. He came back. He's like, hey, if anyone's looking for work, he's a digital marketer.
Fantastic.
Like, no way. Awesome. Ray's like, what's his hourly rate? Cool. So a couple of takeaways there that I thought were quite interesting, like the price of a website. Like, no, man, that's free. From up to 10 grand.
Yeah.
To be a bit of a ballpark there.
Yeah.
Just see that Matthew Rodella said, loves the segment, but Mitch Britt said, people love to say the 10K figure.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And just, not everyone knows what the hell WordPress is, that's for sure. And not everyone wants to talk to me. That was a big takeaway.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that weren't in that clip that did not want to even make eye contact, and it was a little awkward, but...
Any abuse?
No abuse. No.
abuse.
Some guy was yelling. That spot, if you know Bahrain,
know it well.
it's an interesting spot. There's some
Yeah.
colourful people around that area.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of people wanting to get involved in a few clips.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Any day of the week, there's usually the police or the ambulance are at that part of Chapel Street dragging someone off who's just had a little bit too much, shall we say. Fabulous work, good work. And by the way, you guys just went out yesterday morning, shot that, and by yesterday afternoon it was edited in the can, ready to go. Great work, Max. Good work on that. Love that segment. Amy, there you go. Amy says, nice one, Simon Kelly. How does it feel to get denied and then finally get someone to talk to you? There you go.
Just like in life or in that segment? It was a roller coaster. Amy, thank you for bringing that up again. It's an emotional roller coaster. I cried myself to sleep last night.
Well done. There are more segments like that coming on Silence is Golden in the coming weeks. We are planning more segments to make the show more entertaining and hopefully help you guys learn some stuff in the process. Andeg Bautista says, I might want to watch that documentary about the 15,000 workers. I cannot imagine myself doing something stressful like that. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it's called The Cleaners, I think. If you just Google, Facebook Cleaners, Philippines, you'll probably find it. So there you go.
Have you seen the website Let Me Google That For You?
In fact, I own the T-shirt.
Oh, really?
I own the T-shirt. LMGTFY. I own the T-shirt. Let me Google that for you. I send that to my mum and my brother all the time.
Yeah.
They ring me and ask me questions. I'm like, hang on a second, I'll make a video for you.
Yeah.
Let me Google that for you.
Have you guys seen that before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Check
if
it
someone
out.
asks you a question, you're like, let me Google that for you. Go there, type it into the thing, it sends them a video, and it shows them a GIF typing it into Google and then pressing enter.
And then it
So
actually
good.
gives them the search result pages as well.
So, come on, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know the internet? Have you
Very
heard of it?
very clever piece of JavaScript to make that happen.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good tip of that one. And we've got some other good tips that we like to call the gold nugget.
Time to dig into the gold nugget.
Nice segue. Samantha Johnson says, Samantha Johnson, who's one of our Mavericks in Southern California. Hello, Samantha. Thanks for joining in the show. She says, loved it, loved that segment. And she says,
Awesome.
I love, let me Google that for you.
Yeah. So good.
That's basically how we run our support desk these days. Anyone sends in a question, let me Google that for you.
So harsh.
How do I update my credit card? Let me Google that for you. Yeah.
So this is the end of the Elevate month for us.
Yes, that's right.
Which
Elevate month.
Elevate is all about elevating and soaring above the clouds as much as you can with zero turbulence, which is what we kind of call like the problems in your business, things that are kind of making it a bit shaky clients, shaky processes, shaky team. So it's getting those things all together. And this gold nugget is, this comes from Psychology Today, and it's about doing fewer things, but doing them better. Like, why is it that we just become busy all the time? Like, it's like a sense of identity or something to be able to just be busy doing stuff, add more to my to-do list, gives you some kind of sense of accomplishment. So there's 3 tips here. 1, focus on what's essential. And like, be ruthless with that. Like, you can really convince yourself about what's essential. Like, oh yeah, I have to do this, but you know, do you? What if you never did it again? Just focus on the essential stuff. Prioritize quality over quantity as well. You know, you get those massive to-do lists and you're like, yeah, sweet, I'm getting through so much, but like, what's actually making an impact? And then, emphasize achieving, not just doing, right? It's not about ticking things off. It's like, what have I achieved, right? So we actually started something with the team. It's like having a scrum board, right? And just like, you know, to do, doing, done, basically. Like, it's a little more complex than that, but whatever. So that at the end of the week, we've actually got what we've done, and it's just reflecting on that and going, wow, and we celebrate those wins together, and that's awesome. That's really helped with the team. And Amy's watching at the moment, so let me know if it's helped with the team.
Awesome.
There you go.
Very good.
Shift your attention from doing to impact. Moving the needle matters more than how busy you are.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I have a saying, potato on the plate.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is because I get a bit of anxiety sometimes.
Yep.
And sometimes it kind of freaks me out, and my thoughts just kind of start to race, and my breath gets a little bit shallow, and I'm starting to kind of like hyperventilate. But before I hyperventilate, I can kind of talk myself out of it. And the way I did it this one night is I was cooking a roast, and I had the roast tray on the bench, and I was putting potatoes on plates, and I was kind of felt myself freaking out about who knows what. Just, you know, that's
not what you were doing.
Correct,
obviously.
not what I was doing.
Yeah.
And so it's just a mindfulness exercise where I was just like, you know what, dude, just be right here, right now. Don't worry about anything that's happening in the future. Because, like, my wife, I don't know whether she coined this phrase or where she got it from, but she is a psychologist, as you know, and she says, depression is worrying about the past, anxiety is worrying about the future. So if you just stay in the present moment, that's a great way to kind of avoid depression and anxiety. That's a very rudimentary way of putting it. But for me, it's I never spend a lot of time looking in the rear vision mirror. I'm always sort of worried about what's happening in the future, and that's where my anxiety comes from, I think. So this one night, I was just like, you know what, just put the potato on the plate. That's all you have to do right now is put the potato on the plate. Just one thing at a time, put the potato on the plate. Yeah. So now, sometimes I'll be racing around here in the office and up and down between the studio, organising things and worrying about microphones, and I'll just say, you know what, potato on the plate. Just one thing at a time, focus on putting the potato on the plate. And I've actually heard Ray say it in the office as well.
I let Amy know about that story as well on my team. And then sometimes we'll be talking about all these different things and she'll just send me a potato emoji. I'm like, yeah,
it.
good point.
Put the potato on the plate. Awesome. That's fantastic. Colleen says, ironically, I'm phobic about flying in planes, but have enough turbulence on land with my business sometimes. There we go.
Well put. Not good outcome, but well put.
And Samantha Johnston says, oh, I love that. Your wife's wisdom is always enlightening. Will she be at the next in-person MAV event? Would love to meet the woman behind this genius. Whoa, there you go. Well, she might be. If there's enough demand, I might just bring the wife out to the Mavericks in February.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And Paul Lacey's watching. Hi, Paul. How you going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in the show. Congratulations on making your way through the blueprint. Well done, my friend.
Woo. Well done. Awesome. So across, our travels, we find little pieces of software and tools that help us do things. And something stood out this week that I thought I'd share with everyone.
Get ready for Tool of the Week.
It's a complete cop-out, this one, because this is like a collection of tools. It's called SetApp.
Oh.
Have you used that one before?
See, what you could have done is taken SetApp and taken out all the individual pieces of software and had enough tool of the weeks for the next 6 months.
No, I'm all about giving value to these people.
There we go. The bundle.
That's right.
The bundle deal.
Keeps me on my toes,
Bundle deal.
So SetApp, it's like $12 a month or something like that, and there's a collection of Mac apps. So it's not just about, oh my God, what a great deal. There are like 13 installations that I've got at the moment. My favorite one is Paste. If you're not using like a clipboard manager, then just stop what you're doing right now and get one. Paste is amazing. So everything that you save in your clipboard will actually be stored in there, and you can put them in folders. So I've got things like emails for WP Elevation. Exactly.
Folders? Wow.
I've got folders for like WP Elevation for different emails, project management stuff, like different emails to send to different people. I've got them templated. I can just go Command-Shift-V and then look at that beautiful
Wow.
that you all can't see because you should get your own. Fantastic.
Something I've learnt this show is you shouldn't wear a blue shirt when Max brings up the blue light.
Oh, that hurts my eyeballs. I only have blue shirts.
You're now
What do
just
you
a
mean?
head.
Yeah.
That blue light almost matches your blue shirt, and you are now pretty much just a floating head.
Yeah, perfect.
There we go. Fantastic. Love
It'd
it.
be a much better show if I was just a floating head.
Love it.
And now look at it. It's beaming.
Yeah, beaming. Hey, we are 7 minutes and 32 seconds over schedule as usual. Thank
Sorry,
you
Pat.
for joining in. Yes, no, Jay actually. Jay's the one that keeps saying, make it shorter, don't bore us, get to the chorus. Thank you very much for joining in. We hope you enjoyed the new segments and some of the new things we're doing here. Stana has put what is this? What's this emoji here?
Potato and plate.
Oh, that's potato and plate.
They're
There we go.
potatoes,
Stana
man.
has put an emoji of a potato on a plate. Matthew
Yeah.
Rodella has put 3 potatoes.
Just
Paul Lacey
one.
says, love
One.
that potato on the plate. You just
Matthew?
one at a time, dude.
One at a time. You're already getting
at a
ahead of
time.
yourself. I just want to share another quick fact.
Go on.
All right.
Hey,
People.
what happened to What the Fact, by the way? We had What the Fact, didn't we? Is that not here yet? Oh, sorry. Oh,
Next week.
whoops. Sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Potato on the plate.
Oh,
Potato
spoiler
on the
alert.
plate.
So-
Next week, I'm bringing in a potato and a plate.
Good.
And I'm just going to sit here and do this.
So there's an email that I subscribed to, and it's got a bunch of awesome things. And there were 2 facts that came across my
Is
desk
that
that I
the
thought was
WP
awesome.
Elevation
It's
email?
100% not, but
Oh,
you should
right.
subscribe if you're not a part of that one.
WordPress Wednesday, yeah.
So one of them, it like shares a couple of like free ideas, as in like, here's an idea you could make a product out of this. And the idea was an alarm clock that gives away spoilers to your favorite TV shows the longer you snooze.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
How good's that? Yeah. I can't believe in the last episode of Game of Thrones, like, shut up. All right, I'm up.
Previously on The West Wing, and tonight on The West Wing.
Yeah. Shut up. West Wing.
That's,
Right.
Do you not know West Wing?
No. I know West World.
Dude, how do you not know West Wing?
I don't even watch shows and stuff.
Do yourself a favour.
Yeah?
Have a look up West Wing. It was a show in the late 90s about the West Wing.
What was that? Time? As in wrap it up. Okay.
I'll wrap it up. Oh,
I
there
thought
we
it
go.
was like,
Okay. We're being told.
it's really
Jesus,
old.
We're being told.
That's what he was saying.
Have a look at the West
All right,
Wing.
wrap it
Google
up.
the West Wing. Hey, if you are watching this and you are not part of the Digital Mavericks Facebook group, what the hell is wrong with you? Join the Digital Mavericks Facebook group by going to Facebook and searching for Digital Mavericks. We don't think we have a shortcut for that. So go to Facebook, Google, go to Facebook and search for Digital Mavericks and join the group. It's totally free. And we teach our face off in there about running an online business. What else is there? Like this on Facebook, share it with your friends who you might think will find it interesting or funny, and subscribe to us on YouTube as well. And Samantha Johnson says, sometimes I wonder with all the fun, how do you two get anything done? We don't. This is pretty much all we do, Samantha.
But it is fun.
So, hope you're enjoying the show as much as we are. Look forward to seeing you again, same bat channel, same bat time next week. Until then, my name is Troy Dean.
And I'm Simon Kelly, and remember, knowledge is power.
And silence is golden.